Hi my dear students, myself Kedarnath. Welcome to my channel Make Mathematics Simple. So today I am going to take part 2 of the matrices and determinants for KCET, COMED K and JW students. Okay, so look at the first problem. It is a very simple problem. So just expanding on both sides, then you will get x square value is equal to 8. Then x is equal to, you have to write plus or minus root 8. Don't write only plus root 8. Okay, so that was the answer. First question answer is what? Plus or minus root 8. Or you can write plus or minus 2 root 2. Okay, now look at the second question. So it is a matrix equation. Second question is what? Matrix equation. Then we have to find what? X and y values. Then if you multiply these two matrices, what you will get? First element, what you will get? X plus y is equal to how much? 2. First equation, what you will get? X plus y is equal to 2. So don't try to calculate next equation, just to verify the options. Okay, so x plus y is equal to 2. So this is the x value, this is the y value, because they are asking what? Find x and y. Okay, so here this is the x value, this is the y value. So whether this x and y value satisfy this equation, x plus y is equal to 2? No. So first option wrong. Similarly, if you take x value 1, y value 3, whether it satisfies the equation? No. This is also wrong and this is also wrong. And this is the only one option satisfying the equation. So no need to calculate second equation. Okay, that is if you multiply this row into this column, what you will get? Minus x plus y is equal to 4. Minus x plus y is equal to 4. So no need to calculate that equation, no need to solve the equation, because we got this equation and this equation is satisfied by only this option. Then the x value must be minus 1, y value must be 3. Suppose more than one option satisfies, then you take second equation and verify that second equation also. Suppose first option and fourth options are satisfied, then you find second equation and substitute only first option and fourth option. Okay, so this is the method of eliminating the options. Okay, so don't try to calculate binding two equations, don't try to solve those two equations, don't find x and y values, because it is CET or any COMED K or JWE. So that means what kind of exam? These competitive exams, maximum try to save the time. Okay, so look at the next problem. So 2 into this matrix plus this matrix is equal to this matrix. Then what is x and y values? So where we have x and now only in this position. Okay, so you concentrate on only these position elements. Okay, so here after multiplying 2, this position becomes what? 2x plus this 2 is equal to this position is what here? 8. So 2x plus 2 is equal to 8 means if you solve this equation you will get x value 3. Next, where we have y? This position. So only concentrate on those positions. So 2 into 1, 2 plus y. 2 plus y is equal to 5. That means what is y value? 3. So that means x value 3 and y value also 3. Over. So just hardly how much time it has taken? 5 seconds. Okay. Next, if A is equal to this 2 by 2 matrix, cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta, sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta, and A plus A transpose is equal to I2. I2 means it is the identity matrix of order 2. That means what are the elements in I2? First row 1 0, second row 0 1. So what is A transpose? How to find A transpose? By interchanging rows and columns of A. If you interchange rows and columns of A, then diagonal elements remain same only, na? In A and A transpose, diagonal elements remains same. That means this position element in the A transpose also. This position element in A transpose also what? Cos 2 theta only. Okay. So that means what is this position? First row, first column element. So in A plus A dash, what is the first row, first column element? Cos 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta plus cos 2 theta. What you will get? 2 cos 2 theta. It is equal to, in I2, what is the first row, first column element? 1. So 2 cos 2 theta, 1 means the cos 2 theta value, what you will get? 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 can also be written as cos pi by 3. Cos 61, 1 by 2 only, na? So that means 2 theta value is how much? Pi by 3. So thus theta value, what you will get? Pi by 6. So thus the answer is pi by 6. Okay. So look at the next set of problems. So very simple problem. This is first problem. 3a plus 4b dash is some matrix is given. 2b minus 3a dash is another matrix given. So this is a what? A 2 by 3 matrix. This is a 3 by 2 matrix. So we have to solve these two equations and we have to find which matrix? Only the matrix B. Only the matrix B. So you have to concentrate on the matrix B. So here already in the second equation matrix B is present. So don't disturb this this equation. And here if you observe in first equation, instead of B what we have? B dash. What is B dash? B transpose. So here in this equation we have to convert the B dash also in terms of B. How we can convert B dash in terms of B? Taking transpose on both sides. If you take transpose on both sides, then transpose of B transpose, what you will get? B. Okay. So let it be, this is equation 1. This is equation 2. So here for equation 1, you take transpose on both sides. Transpose on both sides. Then what is the first term? 3a. So 3a transpose, what you will get? 3 times of A transpose plus second term of transpose, what you will get? So 4b dash whole dash. So 4b dash whole dash is same as B, 4 times of b dash whole dash. B dash whole dash is nothing but B. It is equal to, then what is the transpose of RHS matrix? So here first row becomes here in this matrix first column. So here first row elements 7, minus 10, 17. In this matrix first column elements are 7, 10, 17. 7 minus 10, 17. And the second column elements are 0, 6, 31. Okay. So now you take this the equation 1. Okay. Now we need to find which matrix? B matrix. That means from equation 1 and 2 we have to eliminate which matrix? A dash matrix. How to eliminate? Just concentrate on the equation 1 and equation 2. How to eliminate A dash from these two equations? Just adding equation 1 and equation 2. So that here plus 3a dash, here minus 3a dash get cancelled. So 4b plus 2b, nothing but 6b. It is equal to sum of these two matrices. I think the remaining part you can able to solve. Okay. Next, look at this problem. Same problem asked 2 times. Okay. Same problem asked 2 times. If A is a matrix of order m by n, order m by n, and there is a matrix B such that both products AB dash product and B dash A both are defined, then what is the order of B? What is the order of B? So when we can say that product of two matrices is defined, in first matrix number of columns, in second matrix number of rows must be equal. Okay. So here A is already given, matrix of order m by n. So we don't know order of B. So let the order of B is P by Q. So now we have to find P value, Q value in terms of m and n. So according to the first condition, A into B dash is defined. As B is a order, B is a matrix of order P by Q, then B dash is a matrix of order, what you will get? Q by P. Correct? Now AB dash is defined, that is A is a matrix of order m by n. Next to B dash is a matrix of order Q by P. Next one more is given. B dash into A is defined, that is B dash is a matrix of order Q by P. into A. A is a matrix of order m by n. According to the question, these two products are defined. So those two products are defined means this n must be equal to what? Q. That means Q must be equal to what? N. And this product is also defined only when this P must be equal to what? M. So thus P value M and Q value N. And what we assume, B is a matrix of order how much? P by Q. But what we got? P value M, Q value N. That means P is also B, capital B is also a matrix of order what? M by N. Because P value what we got? M, Q value what we got? N. Okay? So look at this problem. Capital A is a 2 by 2 matrix. Then what is A square minus 5A? So don't try to calculate A square matrix and 5A matrix and then A square minus 5A matrix. So if you want to calculate all this, minimum to minimum more than 1 minute you need. But I am going to explain one trick. If you can able to remember that trick, just hardly it will take around 10 to 15 seconds. Within 10 to 15 seconds you can able to solve that problem. So what is that trick? See here. Suppose capital A is, let capital A is equal to A, B, C, D. Means it is what kind of matrix? 2 by 2 matrix. So it is a square matrix now. So trace is defined. What is the trace of A? It is the sum of the diagonal elements. So what are the diagonal elements here? A plus B. And we know that every square matrix satisfies its characteristic equation. Characteristic equation. For 2 by 2, what is the characteristic equation? So for 2 by 2's characteristic equation is A square minus A plus D, or you can write trace of A into A plus det A into I is equal to 0. 0 means 0 matrix. If you take any 2 by 2 matrix, that 2 by 2 matrix satisfies this equation. Okay. So now here, what is a trace of A? Trace of A is nothing but sum of the diagonal elements. What is the sum of these two diagonal elements? 5. That means this matrix capital A satisfies which equation? A square minus trace of A. Trace of A is how much? 5 into A plus det A into I. What is det A? 3 2s are 6 minus of minus 1. So 6 minus of minus 1, 7 into I is equal to 0. That means this square matrix satisfies this equation. A square minus 5A plus 7I is equal to 0. So from this equation, what you will get? A square minus 5A value minus 7I. So look at the next set of 3 problems. Okay. So what is the value of this determinant? So don't try to put the sin 15, sin 75, cos 15, cos 75 values. First expand. Okay. So if you expand this, what you will get? Cos 15 into cos 75 minus sin 15 into sin 75. So here also don't put the values, just look at this is how it will be. It is look like cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So what is the formula for that? Cos of A plus B. So that means it is equal to cos of A plus B, means here instead of A what we have? 15 degrees plus instead of B what you have? 75 degrees. So overall if you add, what will get? Cos of 90 degrees. What is cos of 90 degrees? 0. So that was the answer. So don't put cos 15, sin 15, cos 75, sin 75 values. Okay. Now next look at this matrix. Then what is A into A transpose? It is an example for orthogonal matrix. It is an example for orthogonal matrix. So what is the definition of orthogonal matrix? A square matrix is said to be an orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose and A transpose into A should be equal to what? I, identity matrix. And for orthogonal matrix, A transpose is same as A inverse. A transpose and A inverse both are equal. For which matrix? Orthogonal matrix. As it is orthogonal matrix, from the definition A into A dash is what? I. So that was the answer. Over. So here A is a 2 by 2 matrix. So here I also what? Identity matrix of order 2. So that means what are the elements in I? 1, 0, 0, 1. Over. So next look at this problem. It is a JW problem. So here also what is given? A is a orthogonal matrix of order how much? 2. Then what we have to find? A power minus 50 when theta is equal to what? Pi by 12. So for orthogonal matrix, you remember this formula. So A power n is equal to what? So cos n theta minus sin n theta cos n theta if A is equal to this matrix. If A is equal to this matrix, then A power n matrix becomes this. That means what is A square matrix? Cos 2 theta sin minus sin 2 theta sin 2 theta cos 2 theta. So if you want to find A square, just replacing theta by what? 2 theta. If you want to get A cube matrix, just replace theta by what? 3 theta. So if you want to get A power n, so just replace theta by what? N theta. But here what they are asking? A power minus 50. What they are asking? A power minus 50. That means just we have to replace theta by what? Minus 50 theta. Theta by what? Minus 50 theta. That means what are the elements in A power minus 50? Cos of minus 50 theta minus sin of minus 50 theta, sin of minus 50 theta, cos of minus 50 theta. Correct? So first you calculate what is the cos of minus 50 theta and sin of minus 50 into theta. Then directly substituting in A power minus 50. Okay? Correct? So these two diagonal elements are what? In A power minus 50, cos of minus 50 theta, and this element is same as sin of minus 50 theta, and by multiplying with the minus you will get this element. Correct? Okay, so that means to get the elements in A power minus 50, what you have to calculate? Cos minus 50 theta and sin minus 50 theta, and we have to find A power minus 50 when theta value what? Pi by 12. Okay, so cos of minus 50 theta is same as cos of 50 theta. Am I correct? Okay. So 50 theta, 50 into pi by 12. Okay. So further here you see 2 6 are 12, 2 25s are 50. Okay. And further this can be written as what? Cos of 4 pi plus pi by 6. Correct? And 4 pi is a multiple of 2 pi, you can neglect 4 pi. That means cos of 4 pi plus pi by 6 is same as cos pi by 6. What is cos pi by 6 value? Root 3 by 2. Okay, next sin of minus 50 theta is same as minus sin of 50 theta, sin of minus sin of 50 theta. With the same steps, what you will get final answer? Minus sin pi by 6. That means it is equal to what you will get? Minus 1 by 2. Thus, what are the elements in A power minus 50? What are the elements in A power minus 50? A power minus 50 is equal to what you will get? These two elements must be what? Cos of minus 50 theta. What is cos of minus 50 theta? Root 3 by 2. So these two elements are root 3 by 2. And this position element is what? Sin of minus 50 theta. This element is what? Sin of minus 50 theta. What is sin of minus 50 theta? Minus 1 by 2. And this position will get by just multiplying this position by minus 1. If you multiply this position by minus 1, what you will get? Plus 1 by 2. So thus A power minus 50. In A power minus 50, what are the elements? Root 3 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, root 3 by 2. Okay. So look at the next set of 3 problems. So this first and the last problems are PUC problems only. See, first problem, what is here? If x, y, z all are different and not equal to 0, that means x not equal to y not equal to z, x not equal to z, and all three numbers are different from 0. And if given condition, this is the given condition. If, what is the given condition? Determinant of this is equal to 0. Then what is 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z value? Okay. So here just I am going to give hint. Anyway, it is a PUC problem. Okay. So just you apply these two operations. R2 goes to R2 minus R1 and R3 goes to R3 minus R1. Then simply expand. After doing these two operations, simply expand. Because it is not so difficult problem, don't put x, y, z values. Because according to the question, this determinant of this matrix is equal to 0 is already given. So you have to choose x, y, z such that the value of this determinant should be equal to 0. So that's why don't put x value 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, here it doesn't work. And you have to choose such three numbers such. If you put those x, y, z values in this determinant, the value of that determinant must be equal to what? 0. So that's why here in this problem, don't put x, y, z values. It is difficult to find three numbers x, y, z such that the value of this determinant is equal to 0. Means it is not so easy. Okay. So that's why don't put x, y, z values. Okay. Just you do these two operations, then expand. Then you will get this xy plus yz plus zx plus xyz is equal to 0. Okay. After doing these two operations, then expand this determinant, you will get this is equal to 0 as it is. Now, but the question is what? xy, 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. The question is what? 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. So to get that quantity, you divide this equation throughout the equation by x, y, z. Then you will get this answer is minus 1. Answer is what? Minus 1. Okay. Now the second question also, it is not so difficult to expand. So first you expand. Okay. So if you expand, then what you will get? P value here, x square minus 1. Here q value. Here also to get q value, just you expand. If you expand, what you will get? I am writing directly. You will get x cube minus 3x square. I think plus 2. Some constant will get. I think it may be 2. Okay. So x cube minus 3x square or 3x. So you will see. We will expand. It is so simple. Better you expand. If you expand, what will you get first? X into x square minus 1. That means x cube minus x. Next minus 1 into x minus 1. So that means here you will get plus minus 2x plus 1. Next 1 into 1 minus x. So that means if you expand, you will get q value is this. Then what is dq by dx? Differentiating this, what you will get? 3x square minus 3. So dq by dx value, x cube derivative 3x square minus 3x derivative minus 3, constant derivative 0. Okay. So if you take 3 common, what you will get? X square minus 1. So that means x square minus 1 is same as what? P. X square minus 1 is same as what? P. So that means this answer is equal to what? 3 into P. So dq by dx value is same as what? 3p. Because the options are given in terms of p. Like 3p, 1 minus 3p, 3p minus 1, 3p 2 plus 3p plus 2, like that. These options are given in terms of p only. Okay. So what we got the answer? 3p. Okay. Next, look at this problem. So here, if you can remember one trick, if you can remember one concept, then directly you put the answer by looking this question only. Okay. So here if you observe, the first column elements are AP, correct? X plus 3 minus x plus 1 is 2, x plus 5 minus x plus 3 is also 2. X plus 1, x plus 3, x plus 5 are in AP, correct? Similarly, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6 are also in AP, correct? As according to the question, A, B, C are in AP, then x plus A, x plus B, x plus C are also in AP. So here, the elements in first column in AP, the elements in second column also in AP, the elements in third column also in AP, then the value of this determinant is 0. The value of this determinant is 0. Suppose the elements of first row are in AP, the elements of in second row are also in AP, the elements in third row are also in AP, then the value of determinant is 0. How? So here elements in column wise, elements in column wise they are in AP. So to show that the value of this determinant is equal to 0, just to apply these two operations. R2 goes to R2 minus R1, R3 goes to R3 minus R2. Just apply these two operations, then you will get the elements in second row and third row are identical. Then the value of the determinant becomes what? 0. Over. So look at the next two problems related to area of the triangle. Okay. So given that x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 are the vertices of a triangle and area of that triangle is k square units, then what is the value of this? Okay, what is the value of this determinant whole square? Okay, so area of the triangle is given what? K square units. Then we have to find square of this determinant value. So we know that area of the triangle formed by given three vertices is half into det of this, but according to the question it is equal to what? K. So if you cross multiply 2, then the value of this determinant is equal to what you are getting? 2k. Now using this, you have to find the square of this determinant in terms of k. Okay. So now the question is equal to, the question problem is equal to, okay, the question problem, this one is equal to, here if you observe in third column what you can take common? 4 is common. So if you take 4 common, what you will get? x1, x2, x3, that is the first column. Second column y1, y2, y3. Third column 1, 1, 1. Correct? So now here it is square, here also what you will get? Square. Correct? So what is 4 square? 16. And what is the value of this determinant according to this equation? 2k. But here what we have? Square. That means the square of this determinant is equal to what? 2k whole square. So 2k whole square is nothing but 4k square. So 16 into 4k square is 64k square. So that means if k denotes the area of the triangle formed by given 3 points, then the square of this determinant is equal to what? 64k square. So this model problem is also asked in the JW also. Okay. Now look at the next problem. So this is just like PUC. This is a PUC problem only. See, if the area of the triangle with the vertices k, 0, 4, 0, 0, 2 is 4 square units, then what is k value? So just apply area of the triangle formula and equate it to what? Plus 4 or plus or minus 4. Equal to plus or minus 4. Okay. So then you will get two different values for k. So that is the routine method. So for this problem I am going to do one more approach. Okay. If you observe k, 0, 4, 0 both are lies on x axis. Am I correct? K, 0, 4, 0 both are lies on x axis. Whereas the third point 0, 2 lies in which axis? Y axis. 0, then we have to find area of the triangle formed by these 3 points. Already given the area of this triangle is given how much? 4 square units. Already given. Okay. Area of the triangle formed by these 3 points is what? 4 square units. Then you have to find what? K value. Okay. So as this point is 0, 2, this length is how much? 2 units only. So to get this area of the triangle, can I use half base into height formula? Basic formula. So half base. Base is nothing but distance between these 2 points. So distance between those 2 points is nothing but what? Modulus of k minus 4 into height. Height is how much? 2. This is the area of the triangle with the given 3 points. But according to the question, it is equal to what? 4 square units. So 2 and 2 get cancelled. Modulus of k minus 4, what you will get? 4. Modulus of k minus 4 is 4, means if you remove modulus, then you have to take plus or minus. Modulus of k minus 4 is equal to 4 is same as k minus 4 is equal to plus or minus 4. That means what I am doing, I am removing modulus. If we once remove modulus, any one of the side you have to take plus or minus. Okay, as k minus 4 is plus or minus 4, then you will get k is equal to what? 4 plus 4 or 4 minus 4. 4 plus 4 is how much? 8. 4 minus 4 is how much? 0. So thus k value is either 8 or 0. Okay. So look at next problem. This is some little lengthy problem. Okay. So given that the value of this determinant is ABC by 2, which is not equal to 0, then we have to find area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices. Area of the triangle formed by these 3 vertices. So how we can find? Think. How we can find? So look at the problem. Okay. So what is the area of the triangle formed by these 3 points formula? Delta is equal to half. So what is the first row? X1 by A. So Y1 by A, 1. This is X2 by B. Y2 by B, 1. This is X3 by C. Y3 by C, 1. Okay. Now to get this determinant, multiplying first row by A, second row by B, third row by C. At the same time dividing with A, B, C. Then the problem becomes what? 1 upon 2ABC. After multiplying first row by A, so first row elements becomes what? X1, Y1, A. Second row X2, Y2, B. After multiplying C by third row, what do you get? Third row elements X3, Y3, C. So still we are not getting this determinant. Okay. To get these terms 2A, 2B, 2C, so we have to multiply third column by what? 2. Okay. We have to multiply third column by 2. At the same time we have to divide with what? 2. Okay. So third column you multiply with 2 and divide with 2. So then here what you get? 1 upon 4 ABC. Only 2 is here. Again dividing with 2, what you get? 2 into 2? 4 into det of x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and we are multiplying third column by 2. So 2a, 2b, 2c. So 1 upon 4 ABC. See Nana, if you interchange first column and if you interchange third column and second column, 1 minus will come. After doing that, you interchange first column and second column, 1 more minus will come. So minus into minus plus, so that the value of this determinant is same as the value of given determinant. What is the value of the given determinant? ABC by 2. So that means the value of this determinant is same as the value of given determinant, which is equal to what? ABC by 2. Now here ABC get cancelled. What you are getting? 1 upon 4 into 2, how much? 8. So the answer is 1 by 8 square units. So look at the next problems. Okay. So what is the value of this determinant? So for this kind of problems, you can put A value, B value, C value. Okay. You can put A value, B value, C value. First, you put all A, B, C values are same. A value equal to B value equal to C. Suppose if more than one option satisfies, then you go for next set of values for A, B and C. So here I am taking all A, B, C values are equal values. Suppose A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. If I take like this, first column elements becomes what? 0. First column elements becomes what? 0. As first column elements are equal to 0, using the property of the determinant, the value of this determinant must be equal to what? 0. The value of that determinant becomes 0. Okay. So not only that reason, one more reason also there. These two becomes identical. So because after taking 2 common, these two columns becomes identical, then the value of determinant is 0. Now if you put A value 1, B value 1, C value 1, first option gives 3, so it is not equal to 0. First option wrong. Second option also gives 3, so this is also wrong. Third option gives 0, maybe it is correct. And fourth option gives 6, which is not equal to 0, so fourth option also wrong. So thus which option is correct? Third option is correct. Over. Okay. Next, the inverse of the matrix is. So don't try to find det A, adjoint A inverse is equal to adjoint A by det A, time waste. Okay, pakka time waste. So if you take this is the matrix A, then its inverse is denoted by what? A inverse. The product of a matrix and its inverse must be equal to what? Identity matrix. Here anyway we are dealing with here 3 by 3 matrix. Here I means what? 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. Identity matrix means what? 3 by 3 matrix. Okay. Now here suppose first option is the A inverse, our second option is the A inverse, our third option is the A inverse, our fourth option is the A inverse. So that means suppose if fourth option is A inverse, then the product of these two matrices must be what? Identity matrix. And don't find product of these two matrices, don't find product of these two matrices, and don't find all the elements. So just to get what is the first element in identity matrix? First row, first column element, one only na. So then you take here first row element, first row of A and first column of A inverse. And if you observe in first option, third option and fourth option, first column elements are same. So first you try for second option. Multiply first row of A and first column of second option, whether you are getting first row first column element of identity matrix which is equal to 1. Check. What you are getting? 2 3s are 6, 5 into minus 15 minus 75, 0 into 5 0. So we are not getting 1. So second option is clearly wrong. Either first option or third option or fourth option. And don't multiply first row into this first column, obviously we will get 1 only. Okay, because in first option, third option, fourth option, in the remaining 3 options first column is same. Then you go for second row into second column, second row into second column, second row of A into second column of A inverse, second row of A into second column of A inverse. It is equal to what? Second row, second column element of identity matrix. Again it is equal to what? 1. But again if you observe, in first option and third option, what we have? Second column is same. Then first you check for fourth option. If you multiply second row into second column, whether you are getting 1, 0 into minus 5, 0, 1 into minus 6, minus 6, 1 into minus 5, minus 5. What you are getting? Minus 11, which is not equal to 1. So fourth option also wrong. Then option either first option or third option. Okay. Here observe third column elements are not identical. Okay. Now you multiply third row into third column. Third row into third column. So third row into third column, if you multiply, what you will get? Third row, third column element of identity matrix, which is equal to 1. Multiply here, minus 1 into 5, minus 5, 0 into minus 2, 0, 3 into 2, 6. So what you are getting? 1. But if you multiply this third row into this third column, what you will get? Minus 5, minus 6, minus 11. So in which option you are getting 1? Only in first option. So the first option is the inverse. And third option is wrong, because if you multiply third row of A and the third column of this matrix, what you are getting? Minus 11, which is not equal to third row, third column element of I. So that means the third option also wrong. Then obviously first option is correct. Okay. So look at the next problems. So A is a 2 by 2 matrix and A power n is equal to 2 power k into A. Then what is k value? So we have to find k value in terms of n. So whenever the natural number n, the variable n is involved, so just you go for use mathematical induction. Use mathematical induction. So what is the given relation? A power n is equal to 2 power k into A. So just put n is equal to 1. If you put n value 1, A power n is same as A power 1, which is A. It is equal to 2 power k into A. That means 2 power k value must be equal to what? 1. Because this A can be written as 1 into A. So 2 power k value is 1. 2 power k value 1 means k value must be equal to what? 0. Because 2 power 0, 1 only. Now you put n value 1 in the options. The option which gives 0, that was the answer. If you put n value 1, first option gives 2 power 0, 1, which is not equal to 0. So first option wrong. If you put n value 1, second option gives 1 plus 1, 2, which is not equal to 0. So third option wrong. But fourth option and third option and fourth options, what we are getting answer? 0, by putting n is equal to 1. So that means by putting n is equal to 1, we are eliminated two options which are first and second. Then the option is either 3 or 4. So how we will come to know which is correct, 3 or 4? By putting n is equal to 1, we are getting more than one option is correct. So you try for next n value 2. So put n is equal to 2. If you put n value 2 here, what you will get? A square is equal to 2 power k into A. So this implies that 2 power k into A is equal to, calculate A square matrix. So this is the A matrix now. You calculate A square matrix, you will get 4A. This is the A matrix, you calculate A square, you will get 4A. Okay, I am writing directly. Okay, so what you are getting? 2 power k value now. This implies that what is 2 power k value? 4. 2 power k value 4 means k value is what? 2. Now by putting n is equal to 2, what you are getting? K value 2. You put this n value 2 only in third and fourth, because already first and second are wrong. If you put n value 2, what in the third option, what you are getting? 2 minus 1, 1. But answer is what? K value 2. So third option is wrong. But in fourth option, if you put n value 2, what you are getting? 2. So that means for n is equal to 2, k is equal to 2, only this option only is giving. So that means for A power n is equal to 2 power k into A. That relation is satisfies only when k is equal to what? 2 times of n minus 1. Okay. Next look at next problem. A is a singular matrix. Then what is X? So what is the definition of singular matrix? If A is a singular matrix, then A inverse does not exist. A inverse does not exist implies that what? Determinant of A is equal to 0. So just use det A is equal to 0. So if you expand along third column, what you will get? Sorry, along first column, what you will get? Minus x into x square minus 25 is equal to 0. On solving this equation, you will get x value 0 or plus or minus 5. So that was the answer. Okay. Next, if A is equal to this matrix, then what is A into adjoint A? Don't try to calculate adjoint A. Already I told in first class only what is A into adjoint A formula. A into adjoint A is equal to what? Det A into I. Just to calculate det A and multiply with identity matrix. So as A is a 3 by 3 matrix, here identity matrix also you have to take 3 by 3 matrix over. Okay. Try these two problems. Here you put x, y, z values, or method is here you multiply first column by x, second column by y, third column by z. At the same time you divide with x, y, z, and in third row you will get x, y, z common. Okay. Then by looking at delta 1 and delta, you will come to know which of the four options is correct, which of the option among these four is correct. Okay. Next here, using induction, put n value 1, then a power 1, a power n is same as a. Okay. Then you put n value 1 in the options also. So among these four options, which option gives a? That was the answer. If more than one option satisfies, then you go for n value 2. For this problem, by putting n value 1 only, you will get the answer. Okay. So with this I am going to close this session. So hope you understand all these problems and practice these problems to get 7 out of 7 in KCET as well as COMED. Because at most 7 problems are asking in KCET and COMED. In JEE, 2 problems were asking. So practice these problems to get 7 out of 7 in KCET. Already I did part 1 matrices determinants. It is a part 2 matrices determinants and differentiation only in one part. So if you go through all these 3 videos, minimum 13 marks, 13 marks in your pocket only. So if you like this video, please share this video to your friends and ask them subscribe my channel to get more number of videos. Thank you.